Hi, this is Marloomz Creations, and today's tutorial I will show you how to create these adorable Easter bunnies. When you have completed this tutorial, your Easter bunnies will also be able to sit because we will be making a fluffy tail. For today's tutorial, you will need your rainbow loom set up in the staggered position with the arrows facing you. You will also need your crochet hook. You will need the color of your choice. Today I will be making a green bunny, but if you want to make a yellow bunny or purple or blue, you can choose that color. You will also need white, and that would be the bottom of his face and his paw. And in order to make his eyes and nose, you will need to thread 2 black E-beads onto the color of your bunny. So I'm placing 2 black E-beads on green bands because my bunny will be green. If you want a yellow bunny, these black beads will be on 2 yellow bands. You will also need a red E-bead or a band wrapped around 4 times on a white band, and that will be the bunny's nose. In order to thread an E-bead onto your band, if you do have them, I will show you. I have a sample here. You take your floss, if you have a piece of floss, and this is the technique that I use, and you thread your piece of floss through your bead and grab the band color of your choice that will represent your color of your bunny and place it onto your piece of floss. Then grab the tip and reinsert it through your band. Through your bead, and then you just simply pull, and that is how you can thread it onto your band. So remember, you need to make 2 of these and a red one on a white band. You can begin by doing that. I will pause the video and we will get back to you. I will now show you how to make your bunny's floppy ears. The first thing you want to do is grab the color that your bunny will be, and grab 2 of those colors and place it on these 3 pegs. Make sure your rainbow loom arrow is facing you, and you place double bands on those 3 pegs. Then you will take 2 more and place it from here to here. So you have 2 on this side and 2 on this side. Then you will grab another single band. These are double. You will grab a single band and place it on these 3 pegs, but you will wrap it around 2 times. You will then grab another single band and wrap it on this peg 4 times. Oops. It's getting stuck. Faster with the other hand. Okay. Now grab your hook. It's a good idea if you grab right now a toothpick, or I use a coffee stir, or if you even have a spare crochet hook. You're going to place the ears, or they will fall apart, on another hook or a toothpick, or like I said, a coffee stir, which is funny, and place them aside until we finish the bunny. So you reach into this peg and push back the capping band, and you're going to grab just one of the bands. We wrapped around twice, so try to grab only one and pull it up and to the right or to the left. It doesn't matter the direction. Then grab the last band and pull it up and to the left. You're going to reach into here, grab those 2 bands and bring it forward. The same on this side, and bring these forward. The bands are going to be a little tight, so if you want to assist them so they don't tear, you bring those up. And then you will reach into this and bring it into the middle, and these into the middle. And this is where you can use a spare crochet hook or coffee stir. I already have two that I made. I just did this part to show you how to make it. So I will place that one on my hook as well. You grab your hook and you pull it off slowly because these bands are tight and you don't want them to tear. And you just pull. And these will become the bunny's floppy ears. And you can place that to the side. So if you want to pause the video and make the other set, you can do that now. Once you have completed threading your beads onto your bands, you may move on to the next step. I will now show you how to make the bunny's arms. You will take double bands of the color of your bunny and place it down. Make sure the arrows are facing down on your loom. So that's 2 green bands or the color of your bunny. And you will just do that 4 times. And on the 4th one, you will wrap a band around this peg 4 times, and that's the capping band. So I'm going to make 2 sets of arms. And now just grab a single band and wrap it 4 times around this peg and this peg. And then you may begin to loop it forward. So you will just reach behind that capping band and grab the bottom 2 bands and bring it up and over to the peg above, and just continue to do the same thing. Grab the bottom 2 and bring it forward. And the same on this side. Reach behind that capping band and bring those forward. And then you may take these off the loom . And if you just want to pull them off slowly and place them to the side, and we will put them on later. Now we will begin to loom our bunny. I will show you how to make the bunny's ears on the last step because it's tricky. So the first thing you want to do is grab a single band of the color of your bunny. Mine is green, so I place it on this peg and just let it stay there. Then I will grab 2 more, sorry, and I will place it from here to here. Then here to here. And I'm using double bands the entire way. Now we will switch to white bands, and they're double. to switch this one because it has a bubble. And now we're not making a neck. I didn't make a neck on my bunnies. We are going to switch back to the color of your bunny. So if yours is blue, you will grab blue. So you grab double bands and place it from here to here. This one is going this way, and this last band is going to the middle peg as well. Still grabbing double green bands, that was broken. On this peg you will wrap a band 4 times. So it's one single band wrapped around this peg 4 times. Then on this peg you will still grabbing double bands and still the color of your bunny. So it's 2 here and 2 here of green. Now we will switch to white. Place 2 whites here, 2 here, and on these two last, these are the last pegs, but on these pegs you're going to grab the color of your bunny again and wrap that band around 4 times. So it's not going to be a white band, it's going to be the color of your bunny. And this is what your setup should look like so far. Once you have placed your capping bands on the last pegs, you can grab the arms that we created earlier and place them on these 2 pegs. So it's from the top, it's the 5th peg down on both sides. You will then grab the band that is for your bunny's eyes, and you will place it on your hook like that. Then you will twist this one loop, there should be 2 loops, you will twist the first loop and place the hook back through it like that. So this one loop will be twisted twice. Then bring this loop forward onto your hook and also twist and place your hook back through it. So yours should look like this. And we're going to do the same with the other eye band. Place your loop onto your hook, twist, thread your hook right through it. Again, place the loop onto your hook. You can twist the band and place your hook through it. Now you will grab another green band, and you need to thread all of these onto the single band. If you have a hard time, you can just pinch one band at a time and bring them over like that, and then just slide it. So I just pinched the first one and pulled it up, pulled that up, pull that up. Put your finger on the back loop for now, because you are going to take a band, a single band, and place it from here to here, but you're going to twist it 3 times. So take a band on the second peg and twist once, 2, 3, and then place it on this peg. Then you are going to grab your eye band and place it over. And just separate the eyes, because when we have to loop, you do not want to grab the eyes. Now we are going to do the same with the nose band. You're going to grab a white band and twist it once, twice, 3 times on the third peg from the top and place it on these 2 pegs. Then you can place your nose band. And we are also going to place a white band single on these 3 pegs, a triangle band. So it's a triangle band on these 3 pegs. You may now grab a set of your bunny ears and you will place it on these 2 pegs. Now we will start placing the triangle bands. The first one will be from these 3, not the middle one, but these 3. So you're skipping that middle one, and you're going to wrap it around twice. Then the next 3, and the same thing, wrap it around twice. And the same with those 3. And wrap it around twice. You don't need a band on these 3. And we have completed our bunny setup on our loom, and we may begin to loop. We will reach in through these capping bands and pull up those 2 white bands and bring it to the peg above. Then we will reach into here, grab the bottom white bands and pull it above. Same with these and with these. You're going to stop at these 2 pegs because we need to reach into this band in a minute. So once you have looped, don't go further, loop only up to here. We're going to reach into these, the bottom, and bring up those 2 bottom white bands and bring them forward. Now we're going to reach into this middle peg, push back those capping bands, and you're going to grab the top band. The top 2 bands. Mine go forward. If yours happen to go to the right or to the left, that's okay. Don't get worried. Reach in, grab the next top 2 bands, and for me, mine go to the right. And then the last bottom 2, and mine go to the left. Now you will re-enter this peg and reach in through all these bands. It's a lot. You can see the side. And you will grab the bottom. You're going to be grabbing these 2 bands. So if you want to pull on it, then you can hook on it and make it easier for yourself. So that's what I do sometimes. And you're going to bring those up. And if it feels a little tight, what I do is I release the tightness by pulling on these sometimes, and it loosens it up for me, and that way my bands don't pop. You're going to reach into this side and just grab the bottom. Make sure you're only grabbing the bottom 2 and bring them up, and see how it's tight and I'm afraid it's going to rip. So I will release the pressure a little by pulling on the side, and then my bands go forward. And I do that only when it's a lot of bands. Reach into this middle peg and bring that forward, and you can do this all the way to the top, up to here. Now reach into here and avoid this triangle band. Push it back, grab the bottom 2, bring that up and over. Avoid this band, push it back, grab the bottom bands, bring it up and over. Reach into the arm. If you pull on it, you can see you just want the bottom 2 bands. Bring those up and to the middle peg. Now back to this peg. Push back this triangle band and grab only the bottom 2 and push it to the place it to the peg above. Same with these. And then the arms, bottom 2, and place it to the middle. Now these are a lot of bands we're going to reach into, and your goal, it looks difficult, but your goal is you're going to want to grab this band. If you loomed it the same way I did in the video, your next band should be this one right here. So you're going to reach in, and if you can't find it, you can pull on it. I will show you how my daughter does it. She will pull on the band with her finger, and then when she reaches in, she can see the one she's pulling, and then she pulls it up and over. Now you're going to grab the next 2 top bands, and you have to figure out which one those are for you. For me, they are the ones to the right, and then I will show you how it looks. I'm reaching in and grabbing the last 2, and these will go to the left for me. You can loop the middle of the face all the way, and then just stop at that peg. Now reaching back to where his cheeks would be, or chin, and grab and pull back all these bands and just grab the bottom 2 and bring that forward. If you know how to do this already, you can fast forward me. This is just for the people that are not quite sure yet. You pull back the nose band, both of them, and grab just the bottom green, or if you're using blue, the bottom blue. Make sure you avoid the eye band. You only want to grab these bottom bands, and you will bring that forward. Then reach into where his ears are. Push it out of the way with your crochet hook and just grab the bottom 2 bands and place it to the middle peg. Same here. We're going to avoid all these bands and only grab the white, the double white on the bottom, and place it here. We're going to avoid all these bands and grab the bottom green. Again, avoid the eye band. You can see them moving. Avoid the ears. And see how it was tight, so I kind of released the pressure by wiggling it. And then to the middle. Then you will grab your hook and place it in here through all those bands, and you will grab this single green band that we placed earlier, and you will pull it through. Over your hook, over your peg, and we're going to make a slip knot. And this is how you make a slip knot. You take the first band and you pull it over, and then you just pull. Oops, and now if that happens, see how that pops for me? Don't get nervous. Just place your hook back through here and grab another band. And do the same thing. Pull it through. And then just make a slip knot. These bands break very easily. And there's our slip knot. And then you can begin to remove your bunny off of the loom carefully. I start with the feet and I relieve that tightness. It's very tight on the bottom. I slowly release it. Over here as well, it's very tight, and that's where they can rip or tear. And if you want to start from the face, you may as well. You're going to place your hook through all of those and then bring it up and over your peg slowly. And just be careful, like mine has got stuck. Okay. Place your hook in here and just bring it up and over slowly. And then that keeps the shape of your bunny too. So I will do this very slowly. The neck, one arm, and we have a bunny. Now some of the bands, it depends on the bands that you use. Rainbow Looms bands are tighter. AC Moore's seems to be a little looser. If you find that they're a little loose, you can just pull on the back where you find them to be loose and tighten it up. Like over here it's too tight, so I can pull on it. And then you place his feet up. You can hide this green band by threading your hook back through some bands in the back and just pulling that down. If you want to secure with an S-clip somewhere, you can. Now you will find the nose and just pull it up a little. And there's your bunny. And as far as his fluffy tail, I will show you how to make that now. But to make your bunny's tail, you grab a white band and wrap it around your hook 3 times. That's 2 sets. 3. 5. And it depends on how fluffy you want his tail. And once you are happy with the thickness, you grab another single band and you place all of these onto that single band. Then you will grab your hook and place the last loop onto your hook like so, and pull it through your other loop like that. Then find the back of your bunny, and what I did is I found there was a tight band over here, and I just be careful, but I pushed my hook through it, through two of them, and I grabbed that loop and I pulled it, and then I just put the bunny's tail through it, and then it kind of stays there. And then your bunny will actually sit. Today he's sad. He's falling today. But they do sit there. So your bunny will sit. And if you have a different way that you would like to make the bunny's tail, then that's great as well. That's just something very quick that I came up with. I hope you liked my tutorial, and I hope you enjoy making these bunnies for Easter. And if you like my videos, please subscribe, and thank you.